Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a brief recap on the trade that we took between today and today. I'm also going to be sharing with y'all a stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow. Right now, before I begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, and also don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. All right, so let's get started right off the bat. We're not going to address the spot because, again, we're just going to go straight to the trade recap. And that trade was on China, JD. All right. Now, just the whole sector. I made a video about it this morning. I told y'all to watch it for a massive move. I made a previous recap on it too. The first time that we actually took a trade on it. And the first time was last Friday until Tuesday. And then the second time the entry was right here. Um, I kind of chased it. I chased it a little bit above $57. Because I saw, number one, I had a bias that it was going to go to 62 since last week, right? And it was all about the re-entry. And I saw Baidu, and Baidu was looking pretty good. Baidu was looking like this. All right. So I saw Baidu on Thursday, and it was looking like that. A bullish pennant. I thought it was going to jump on Friday, between Thursday and Friday, all the way up towards like 155, maybe even 160, and that will bring up JD and all of the other Chinese stocks as well. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. I did get those calls on Thursday at on JD, not Baidu. I used the Baidu chart, but I chose to buy the JD calls because I just like those contracts better. Again, a lot of these stocks in the same sector tend to move together when there is magical unicorn news on either from like the country itself or from one of the individual stocks. All right, that's usually how these things work. All right, now I chose the JD calls, and the entire sector was just lagging. On Friday, we had a little bit of a gap down, and then the contracts went from $100 each all the way down to like 50. But I just kept holding it because the structure on the daily chart was still looking pretty good. As you can see right here, this is JD on the daily, right? It's still looking good. Still, I was just looking at it on a bigger perspective, and the target was right there, and it just didn't make any sense for me to like want to get rid of it to buy something else. So I decided to just hold this one. All right. And also on the, let's see, on the KWEB, which is the ETF for like all of the Chinese stocks together, the structure was looking pretty nice as well. And I was anticipating a move to $32. Regarding the other structures, let's see here. In the morning video, I told y'all that PDD was another one. This one gapped up by 14%, and I had an alert at exactly $57. And when it started to ring, it started ringing like in the morning. Early in the morning, it popped, and then at 8:34, once I heard that bell, I immediately started to sell JD calls because, again, if you watch that video, I told y'all once this bell rings, it should signify that the massive move in the Chinese sector is going to start to slow down. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong, and they can keep going, and PDD can go all the way up to 60, right? And JD can continue to go all the way up to 64, $65. But it was a pretty good trade, and we just decided to take our money off the table. All right, and this is pretty much how we did. As you can see, they started right here. Somebody decided to buy Baba instead of JD or PDD. Again, it was all about that whole sector, and it was up by 340%. Somebody else was up by 300%. Another person chose Baba instead of JD, which is good, which is cool. All right, and I think Baba was the contracts on Baba made the most money compared to like the other stocks in that sector. Maybe Didi made more money as well because of some news with some investigation with them being done, and then be able to get back in business, something like that, right? And as you can see, somebody else made, well, the same person made $130 on JD. I ended up making $1,400 as shown in that thumbnail. Somebody else made also $1,400 on Baba as well. So that's pretty much the recap on the Chinese stocks. Now, let's look at a stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow. The stock that y'all should be looking at. That stock is oh yeah, but BYND. BYND. Now, the reason why I want to share BYND with y'all is because of this. If you look very closely, number one, it didn't have such great earnings right here, right? And number, it's been trying to recover, but it's kind of downtrending, and there is a bearish pennant on the chart which broke down today. It broke down today, therefore definitely watch this one for a potential drop down to like $20. All right, as long as it stays clean, I think it's gonna drop. It may or may not drop overnight. It may just open up at the same price and slowly trickle down, but the structure looks clean to me. All right, and somebody could argue that maybe it's been beaten down by quite some time, and maybe this is a bear trap. Who knows? Who knows? But until it is a bear trap, this right here is bearish to me. Therefore, keep it on your watch list for a potential short. Now, regarding the indices, we're kind of going backwards here. Regarding the indices with the SPY and the NASDAQ, let's check that out real quick. So with these, I told y'all that we may break above that line of resistance. It couldn't do it. It couldn't quite do it today. It may do it tomorrow. And a chop fest is very tricky. Like, you see a green day, you want to go short. Well, you see a green day, you want to go long. You see a red day, you want to go short. The best thing to do is to pretty much manage your risk, or just be, you gotta be very, very picky. Either chill on the sidelines and just wait for something massive to happen, to just wait for the entire edge to just get out of this annoying range, right? Or just manage your risk if you decide to swing. Because we're not seeing 2 green days in a row, 2 red days in a row. It's just chilling like this. It's not going anywhere. And I think it's going to be the same. Again, we're still in the chop fest. Up, and down. And I'm assuming we're going to go up again and then down again. This is what, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. And then finally, we're going to get out of here on Thursday. And then maybe run to 4,300 on Friday. Maybe, right? Maybe. I could be wrong. Things could change overnight, but as of right now, that's what I'm seeing. So that's for the SPY and the overall market. Now we gotta look at what happened with Amazon. For those of y'all who watched this morning's pre-market analysis video, and my apologies for the audio thing. I looked at it. I uploaded the video once again, the same way, the same exact way that I did 15 minutes before, like at the original time at 8:15, right? The same exact way. And then the sound was just on. So it wasn't like something that I did wrong, but it wasn't like I forgot to record the video with the mic, or no. It was just something going on with YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. That was like the first time that I've seen it happen for my channel. So we'll see. Like for this video, I'm even gonna check this, make sure that there's audio first before it's like released out there. So hopefully that problem is resolved. All right. Now with Amazon, I told y'all to watch it for a move up to $130. It tried to do something. There was an opportunity on there, and the contracts were fine. The contracts were just cheap. So if you were able to make some money on this one, congrats. It had a little bit of a dip, and then it just had a massive move towards $129. I was off by $1, but the opportunity was still there, and that's the whole goal of me making this video, for the opportunity, right? And the other one I think I've mentioned was Starbucks. And Starbucks, yeah, Starbucks also had an opportunity for a long. I told you that it could go all the way up to $82. That one I was really off by by $3. But the opportunity was there. All right, this is like an easy 40 or 50% profit on the contract. So congratulations to anybody who was able to make some money on that. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm, as always. Helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Also, if you haven't added new social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you'd like to get started in the stock market, I left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks by signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.